Welcome back to Coins Heritage. Today, we will deep dive into the 1980 Two New Pence coin from the United Kingdom, a beautifully simple yet historic piece that tells the story of Britain's evolving currency system. Though it may look like an ordinary bronze coin, the 1980 Two New Pence holds a special place in the decimal coinage era and continues to capture the interest of collectors worldwide. The 1980 Two New Pence coin was a part of the UK's decimal series, introduced in 1971 when Britain shifted from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the modern decimal currency we use today. Before 1971, 12 pence made a shilling and 20 shillings made a pound. Decimalization simplified that to 100 pence in 1 pound, and the new pence coins were released to help the public adjust to this change. By 1980, the decimal system was well established, but the new pence inscription still appeared on the 2p coin, something that would change just 2 years later. On the obverse side, the 1980 coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This second definitive portrait of Her Majesty shows her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a gift she received as a wedding present in 1947. Surrounding her image are the words Elizabeth Ngseku DG Reg FD 1980, which stand for Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina Fide Defensor, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. It's a timeless and elegant design that graced UK coins from 1968 until 1984, making it one of the most familiar depictions of the late Queen. The reverse of the 1980 Two New Pence was designed by Christopher Ironside, the same artist responsible for all the original decimal coin reverses. At the center is the badge of the Prince of Wales, 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet, along with a ribbon, inscribed with the German motto I see dienen, which translates to I serve. This design honors the traditional emblem of the Prince of Wales, a symbol of royal heritage dating back centuries. Beneath the emblem are the words New Pence, with the number 2 below it, indicating the denomination. The coin itself is made of bronze, consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin, weighing 7.12 grams and measuring 25.9 millimeters in diameter. The Royal Mint produced millions of these coins in 1980 for general circulation, making them quite common. However, condition plays a big role in value. Well-preserved, uncirculated examples with original mint luster are much more sought after by collectors. In terms of value, a circulated 1980 Two New Pence coin is generally worth its face value, around 2 pence. But in pristine uncirculated or proof condition, it can be worth between 1 and 3, depending on its grade and quality. While it's not considered a rare coin, it still represents an important part of British numismatic history, a snapshot of the era just before the inscription changed. Interestingly, in 1982, the Royal Mint dropped the word new from the design, changing the inscription from New Pence to simply 2 pence. That means the 1980 issue was one of the final years to feature the New Pence legend, which makes it a sentimental favorite among collectors of British decimal coins. Many collectors appreciate the 1980 2p not just for its beauty, but for what it symbolizes, a moment of transition and modernization in the United Kingdom's currency system. It also reminds us of Queen Elizabeth II's enduring presence across decades of coinage, as her portrait witnessed the changing face of British money and society. So, the next time you come across a 1980 Two New Pence coin, take a closer look. You're holding a small piece of British history that reflects a time of great change, from the introduction of decimal currency to the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's modern reign. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this coin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more fascinating stories about coins from around the world. Every coin has a story, And the 1980 Two New Pence tells one of progress, tradition, and timeless design.